Jai Baba, Chapter 86. It so happened that the British government was recruiting our Indian brethren to fight their war against the Germans. This is the story of Appa Sahib Kulkarni. Many years prior, Bala Sahib Bhatte had given Appa a photograph of Sainatha. Appa had begun to worship Baba's photograph with great love and devotion. He would sit in front of the photo of Sai daily and pray fervently with love. He would offer flowers and naivedya and apply sandalwood paste along with the rice on Baba's forehead on the photograph. One day, Bala Sutar, a singer of devotional songs, also known as the modern Tukaram, went to Shirdi to take Baba's darshan. He had never met Baba, but was truly devoted to Sai. He loved Sai dearly. The moment Baba saw Bala, Sai smiled. I have known you since many years, at least 4 years for sure. Baba, this is my first visit to Shirdi. True, but I have known you since 4 years. Or should I say that you have known and loved me since 4 years? Then it struck Bala. Yes, he had been worshipping Baba's photograph for 4 years. That is why Baba had told him that he knew Bala for 4 years. Bala was thunderstruck with the realization that all he had done was prostrate in front of Baba's photograph 4 years prior and had prayed to him with love and devotion, and his love had reached Baba through a humble photograph. The realization dawned upon him then that when one prays to and bows down or prostrates at a photograph or even a statue of a saint, it is equivalent to having a personal darshan of the saint. Anyway, back to Appa's story. Appa lived in Thane and had to leave for a week for some work at Divinity. Now it is part of Mumbai, but in those days it was considered as a separate identity. Appa left and 2 days later a Fakir arrived at Appa's house. The Fakir looked exactly like Sai Baba of Shirdi. Appa's family, wife and kids stared at the Fakir who stood at the door with amazement. This Fakir could only be Baba. They recognized Baba through the photograph that Appa worshipped with great devotion every day. Are you Sai Baba of Shirdi? No, mother. I am not Sai Baba of Shirdi. I am Sai's humble servant and slave, and he has commanded me to come here to inquire about the well-being of his children. Please give me some dakshina. Appa's wife gave the Fakir a rupee with great love, and the Fakir in return handed a packet of Baba's Udi to her. Keep this packet at the side of Baba's photograph. It will benefit your family greatly. Now I have to go to Sai as he must be waiting for me. The Fakir blessed them and left. Suddenly Appa returned to his house that very afternoon. He had to return all of a sudden as his horses fell ill. He had no option but to cut short his work trip. He was saddened that he missed the Fakir's darshan, but he was unhappier that his family had only given a rupee as an offering to Sai's representative. You all should have given at least 10 rupees to the Fakir. He suddenly got up and decided that the Fakir could not have gone far. He could still be at a nearby mosque. He searched for the Fakir but to no avail. He was exhausted and hungry. Appa had forgotten a basic rule of life. Never begin anything auspicious on an empty stomach. He reached home after searching for the Fakir everywhere and then had his meal. In the evening, he went out for a casual stroll with a friend whose name was Chitre. On their walk, Appa noticed a Fakir who resembled Sai Baba of Shirdi. The resemblance of this Fakir to the photograph of Sai Baba of Shirdi that he had at home was striking. Appa rushed to the Fakir, and the first thing the Fakir did was stretch out his hand and ask for dakshina. Appa gave the Fakir a rupee. The Fakir asked for more. Appa gave him another, and the Fakir asked for more. Appa gave him the third rupee, and the Fakir still wasn't satisfied. Appa had run out of money. He told Chitre to hand him whatever he had. Chitre had 3 rupees which Appa handed over to the Fakir. The Fakir wanted more. Please come home, then I can give you more dakshina. Appa at home handed the fakir another 3 rupees, in all 9 rupees. The fakir was not satisfied. Appa got out a 10 rupee note and decided to give 10 more rupees to the fakir. He handed the fakir the 10 rupee note and the fakir returned the 9 rupee coins back to Appa. The fakir smiled and then it struck Appa that he had told his wife that he would have given the fakir 10 rupees if he had been present when the fakir had come home for the first time. The story tells us a few things of importance to note and remember. Baba is not just present in the physical body or in his dargah in Shirdi. Baba is present everywhere, even in his photograph, and especially in his udi. When we pray to Baba with love, our love reaches Baba immediately. It can even reach Baba via our devotion through a photograph to him. Secondly, if we have thought or said or made a promise, a pledge, a vow to give something in the name of the goddess, God, Guru, we should abide by our word. If we have pledged to make a pilgrimage, we should go ahead and complete that pledge, as sometimes even voicing or thinking about making a journey or giving something is considered as a pledge in the spirit world. Then Appa asked his wife to show him the udi packet. When he opened the packet, he found the sacred udi of flour and consecrated rice. He put them in an amulet and tied it around his arm. He wore the amulet till the end of his physical life. Much later, Appa met Baba in person and Baba gave him a strand of his hair. Appa added the blessed hair to his other sacred things in the amulet and always wore the amulet around his arm. Baba's udi is like Baba's presence. Apply it, put a little in the mouth or mix it with water and drink it. It shall purify one's body, heart, mind and soul. It even washes away our negative karmas. Peace be to all. Baba, bless us with his presence always and always and always. Jai Sai.